of 2011, and in that we are discussing about essay writing. And here, as we have discussed earlier, first essay of paper 2011, that is does Indian cinema shape our popular culture or merely reflect it? Try to recollect that lecture. That various views were only explained, and it was your responsibility to write down that essay according to given information, and what more, that whatever relevant information that was asked to have from your side. Now this is also similar type of essay as we are discussing that lecture, total 4 essay, but if you don't want to run that, again I am explaining here. So I am reading out all 4 topics, and just a brief explanation first. So creation of smaller states and the consequent administrative, economic and developmental implications. In Hindi, that same I have to read. So लघुत्तर राज्यों का सृजन और परिणामी प्रशासनिक, आर्थिक एवं विकासी निहितार्थ. Now this essay is having political background as well as economical background, both. And that second essay, that was the easiest one, as I have explained. That is, does Indian cinema shape our popular culture or merely reflect it? That was second subject. क्या भारतीय सिनेमा हमारी लोक संस्कृति को रूप प्रदान करता है या कि वह केवल उसको प्रतिबिंबित करता है? थर्ड essay, credit based higher education system status, opportunities and challenges. हिंदी, ऋण आधारित उच्च शिक्षा प्रणाली, स्थिति, अवसर एवं चुनौतियां. The third essay, that is based on educational one. The fourth, the last essay, in Indian context, both human intelligence and technical intelligence are crucial in the combating terrorism. हिंदी, भारत के संदर्भ में आतंकवाद का मुकाबला करने के लिए मानवीय आसूचना एवं तकनीकी आसूचना दोनों ही निर्णायक है. And in this context we discussed that the cinema essay was comparatively easy, and that we have discussed. Now it's your role that is important, that whatever you are going to choose the subject, because I have explained the simple one. Now these 3, they are having equal status almost. Say for example, if you are from educational background, then obviously you will find that educational essay is easy one. If you are from economics and politics, that means from art side, if your background is there and you are having keen interest in that, then you will say that first essay is easy. And terrorism, that is supposed to be looking easy subject, but not that easy, because we have to go at a very higher level, and therefore this is not that easy. So I can grade these all 3 essays at equal level. So depending upon our knowledge, say in case of essay you are preparing over here, and at time of exam changes are there. In time here when we are preparing, we can take help of data. We can check out data from internet, we can check out data from various books, reports, and then we can prepare. What is my idea? That first, when we are preparing essay, you can take all these help. Don't be initially that okay, we have to write as it is. So you can take your help and then prepare this technique, because say in case of certain dish, I want to give example here, particularly if you are visiting hotel, then various dishes they are listing out, but every time they are having same style of masala, that is spices used, that is same, whereas only thing is that the material inside that is changed somewhere, but remaining things are almost same. So same way here, that we have to prepare material and we have to serve as per the requirement. New additions, yes, you are able to reach till here, that means you have that intelligence, you can add immediately. Here we are discussing the essay that is on list number 4, that is in Indian context, both human intelligence and technical intelligence are crucial in combating terrorism. Now this essay is we are going to prepare, and whatever the conclusion is that means they are giving out conclusion directly that not only technical intelligence is required, but we require human intelligence also. Now, while beginning with this essay, that means we have to write down an introduction, that intro para is important. Here we are preparing out now intro. We means you have to prepare intro. I have to give just only certain helplines. First, what is terrorism? You have to write down. Many people are carrying out mistake while defining terrorism. They are saying that if for one's nation it is there, let us check out. Say, if a particular state in India demands separate nation, this issue, then from Indian side of view, we can call that demand, and those who are following violently that demand, they are terrorist one. But from that state's point of view, they are called as revolutionarist one. This concept is somewhat confusing, that to whom we are calling as revolutionarist and who we can identify as terrorist. The definition is very simple. For one's betterment, no doubt violent path is taken, followed, but that violent path is restricted to only for the responsible person. Then that is called as revolutionary activity. The general spread of terror, then that activity is called as terrorist activity. Let us check out. We have example, that famous revolutionarist, obviously Bhagat Singh, I have to take name. They carried out bomb blast in assembly, but that bomb blast was not intended for any violence. Otherwise, they can able to target out somebody else. But instead of that, they carried out bomb blast in such a way that no human death should be there. This is called as revolutionary activity. The path was somewhat violent, but that was not intended to harm anybody. Or like Madan Lal Dhingra, another Punjabi revolutionarist carried out. That was from Abhinav Bharat, and the target was only Curzon Wiley. Many people are saying Willy, we are pronouncing as Curzon Wiley. So he was only target, and only he was killed. No doubt, in this process, one more doctor who came in between, by giving warning, he also continued his act, so he was killed. But otherwise, only required person was killed. This is revolutionary activity. Whereas whatever terrorists, they are carrying out that bomb blast at crowded place. or in particular train or at particular mall or something like that. Not intended. Their intention is not to kill Hindus, not to kill Muslims, not to kill Christians, just to kill maximum people. This type of activity we are calling as terrorist activity. Now, terrorism, obviously, they are mentioning out in the Indian context. That means whatever activities are carried out from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, whatever India presently, their terrorist activities are carried out, and that is called as terrorism. Here, first define terrorism, define boundaries, because we have to discuss in terms of Indian context. But Indian context, many times our roots, or say the roots of these terrorist activities are not there in India, they are outside the India, and you have to mention that also, that where exactly this type of activities are going on. Now, our essay is not focused on terrorism. Our essay is focused on the combating terrorism, and therefore you have to make the concept very clear that we are not writing essay on terrorism. So in initial stage we are defining terrorism, we are distinguishing revolutionists and terrorists, and we have to focus, we have to write that now we are focusing how to combat terrorism. Not only human intellectual efforts are there, but apart from that, we require technical intelligence also. Now, let us go for technical intelligence. Terrorism can be of any type, and modern technology is used always. If you find out that various rights occurred in India, particularly communal rights, that was based on new technology use, that is internet and certain social sites, they are responsible for that. Like that, propaganda was made. Now actually I should not say that site is responsible, vision is responsible. The how you are checking out and taking out that site, what is the content you are loading out and that on that site, that is important. But ultimately terrorists are using these sites also, that means modern technology also. And as terrorists are using this modern technology, obviously in combat we have to also use modern technology. So technical support is required. Now how technical intelligence is required? Let us check out the technologies used by scientists, by terrorists. Best example, RDX. That is symbolized we are calling. Full form is not according to chemical name, but we are calling that as research device explosive. Explosive not start with E, X. So research device explosive, or RDX simply we can say. Why RDX become more popular from terrorist point of view? Because it was very easy. It is easy to carry. Instead of TNT, that is trinitrotoluene, the derivative, that is RDX, is used. That is more useful, effective and safe from terrorist point of view. Now here the technology is important because RDX is not having smell, it is not directly detected, and that's why it can be transported safely. Even bag, in between two layers of bag, the layer of RDX can be stored, and that's why RDX become more popular. This is technological, chemical technology, but technologically developed weapon. Another important thing, you are aware about bioweapons. Moreover, this question is becoming dangerous because bioweapons are very easy to carry. Whether these bioweapons are used and spread by terrorists or by somebody else, we don't know. And therefore, to fight with that, these bioweapons are also very, very important. The anthrax powder, if you are aware, that was considered as most important in this context. Now, what is the idea? That these types of technology, that means we have to check out the technology that is used by terrorists. Now, RDX is easy to detect. Suppose that intelligence services, they were able to detect out RDX. Then they develop another thing that is called as ammonium nitrate. That nitrate explosive, ammonium nitrate, that is easily available. Even if you are aware that dynamite and local explosives, they are also used here because no need of importing out this type of explosives. And so terrorists continuously changing out their method of operation, and we have to also arrange that. When somebody entered in India as terrorist, at that time it is very, very clear that one should destroy him completely. If possible, arrest him and check out other people we can arrest or not, and uproot entire organization. That is no doubt very easy for me to say, but we are writing out essay. We are not having a job to solve this problem right now, so we have to we have to write essay. So here we can write that no doubt these words are easy, but practically something different is there, and that's why we require technological help. Now, what way we can check out? Say, usually these terrorists are interested in carrying out mass destruction, and they are focusing out in big cities, and we keep watch on that cities from outside. For example, like satellite watch should be there. Again, theoretically it's very simple, but practically difficult. So many big cities are there in India. Some cities are overcrowded, overloaded, like Mumbai and suburbs, New Delhi or Kolkata, and Chennai, and many cities are yet in developmental process. They are growing. How many cities you can watch, and whether it is possible that terrorists are labeling out themselves as we are terrorists and we are going to carry out bomb blast. And so the satellite watch is one of the suggestions you can make. We can check record, that means it is very good post-mortem tool, one can say. But on investigation tool, that basis this should be there. The second, that the city must be controlled by CCTV camera. Here we can bifurcate a while that uses of CCTV camera and its applications for general purpose also. Once CCTV camera we are installing, then obvious thing is that we can use for other purpose also. No doubt the installment of CCTV camera is not that easy, that cheap. Considerable amount of investment, funding should be there for that, one can protect one or two cities but not all cities. But government should carry out certain measures for that. Let us check out one measure important. Can we use CCTV camera technique for RTO purpose? Every signal should be equipped with CCTV camera. High definition, whatever required that technologically we have to. And we have to make a system, something like that. When a particular vehicle is registered, some amount, like in colleges, particularly in chemistry laboratory, certain amount is taken as caution money. So like that, on registration, as we are paying out road tax, as we are paying out certain stamp duties and so certain amount of money should be maintained every year in your account. Now this is era of technology. High class digital technology is already in use. You can make use of that. And particular vehicle number should maintain some. Now you are purchasing out vehicle, that means you have caliber to at least spend 1 lakh rupees or 50,000 rupees at least. So according to vehicle, charge out some amount. That may be 5,000, 10,000 or something as a caution money. And every year you have to maintain certain amount in your account as a caution money. Then implement camera. And suppose any mishap, that is suppose you are not obeying signal or going in wrong way, that is one way, you are going in no entry, or even wrong parking in front of no parking board if you are parking, then that is immediately captured by that camera. And for that purpose, certain amount of money that should be deducted from your caution money. And you should get notification of that. Exactly photograph of your crime or say mistake for proof. And obviously we should give complete right for person to challenge it in court if you want, because with evidence we are giving that. And by this method, whatever the fine we are collecting out from that, and whatever caution money we are procuring out from people, that is too huge amount, and from that we can make interest of that, and from that we can make part of arrangement of arranging CCTV camera. At least entire roads will be covered with CCTV camera technique. Now here the monitoring is also important. So certain automation techniques, that is no doubt technical way, but at least we can connect signal device here with this system, that is road guiding signals and this system, and we can generate revenue. This is one important view, that how to generate the revenue. Secondly, by using this high class technique, other crimes also get checked automatically, and if it happens, then we have to add fine on the criminal also. That means suppose particular chain snatcher, suppose you got in camera, we can arrest him, and suppose for that purpose some X amount of fine is there in particular place, then you have to add X plus additional price in that. That additional price goes to camera department. So like that, entire city will be monitored. This is, again keep in mind, not 100% giving guarantee that in the city bomb blast will not happen. But at least this tool will help really in investigation purpose, and because of that people and terrorists will also afraid. Even this tool is really useful in order to follow these terrorists once detected. One incident is there in Maharashtra, that is in Pune city, where a famous personality against superstitious belief, that is Narendra Dabholkar. Dr. Narendra Dabholkar was assassinated on road in public place. If entire city was covered by CCTV camera, then obviously one can get detailed information of that murderer. But right now, means till recording is going on, we don't have any clue of that. Only in two different places, the faces of these murderers are detected, but certain technological errors are also there. But if you use high-class technology and obviously how to generate money, one important option we are giving. So we are not saying that every city should be there having CCTV camera, but at least we can say that the showrooms, they are present on roadside, they should install minimum 2 cameras. If you are carrying out business of several lakhs in a month, then you must expend 10 or 15,000 rupees. That is not difficult task, and you can keep backup of that. What is the more important thing? That as use of CCTV camera will increase, the demand will increase. As a result, the price will decrease of that, and this system become very, very cheap. Certain thing we can do. Another thing, that in case of, now we have to change paragraph. Again we are focusing on only camera issue. So we are giving, say, first thing about camera. Second, how to generate money. Just bifurcation, but that is really important from point of view. Third thing we are discussing, that what is the uses other than terrorist activity. That city will be there in watch. The fourth thing we are now focusing, that this type of camera should be implemented in every vehicle. You may say that then there is problem in privacy. Say privacy is different. In your home, one should not implement this type of technique. But outside the home, and in order to observe outside your vehicle, obviously this type of instrument should be there. Like there is black box in aeroplane, something should be made compulsory for car, and one can do. If one can implement the rule that two-wheelers must wear helmets, in four-wheeler the seat belts made compulsory, particularly for front seat. Like that, some rule must be there that if you are purchasing a vehicle, four-wheeler suppose, that cost somewhere around 2 lakh plus rupees, then we can spend 10,000 rupees for safety of that vehicle also, and your driving also. One can add the camera technique that made compulsory for every at least four-wheeler. One should not give guarantee of two-wheeler because anyway. So first give guarantee for four-wheeler that there should be camera inside that vehicle, and minimum 8 days or 10 days backup minimum should be there in that vehicle for that camera. That will be very good from safety point of that vehicle also, as well as we can say for public purpose also. Suppose bomb blast occur in particular place, or suppose any terrorist activity is carried out, then you will get ready-made shooting. That camera should be installed rightly at front of vehicle, every vehicle. Then at least probability of shooting will increase. Now, this type of systems should be there. Obviously, once this safety technique we are installing, we can install GPS system also in that vehicle, that instrument, and that will give safeguard for vehicle also. So combating against terrorism. Here, car is really important. Again, from another point that we can add, that maximum bomb blast carried out in India, in that case, the cars were used, and almost each and every case that was stolen from somebody. So your vehicle is used, and in order to avoid that, one should install camera. That system should be designed, developed by RTO department, and that should be installed in every vehicle, and certain care must be taken that these vehicles should be protected also. But this way we can suggest. Now this is technological intelligence we are suggesting out. This is required. I am revising whatever we discussed here. That first para, that is the intro. We are aware, usually not more than 30 words you have to write, and that should include what is terrorism, what is revolutionist activity, one should separate out from terrorism, then what is technical intelligence and human intelligence. In just first para, that is introductory one, then we discussed about technological intelligence, its necessity. As terrorists are using that, we have to overcome that, and for that purpose we should also have what are the measures we can go, what is technical intelligence, and what measures we are going to use for covering out the cities. Certain ideas we discuss here. Now question is that, suppose terrorist activity is carried out outside city, then obviously our discussion is not supporting about that. Our discussion is supporting only here, till here we discuss, that is still city life. But as we are saying that camera should be installed in every four-wheeler minimum, then wherever four-wheeler that is traveling, that roads may get more probability of covering. And so we can use this technology to check out all over India. But question is that, what happened during night? Obvious answer. If vehicle is fitted with camera on front, then obviously that vehicle is having headlight, and camera should be fit in that angle that whatever is there in headlight, upper of that headlight, that should be covered. We are not able to fulfill each and every one. We are not fitting out high zoom level camera on vehicle. But there was nothing from that. This is really useful. Now second thing, that we have to focus here a little bit on the roots of terrorism. That terrorism may be there for struggle of Kashmir. That terrorism may be there for struggle of Sri Lanka. That terrorism may be there for struggle of Naxalites, and so on. Why there is terrorism? And here we have to use technology as well as human intelligence. What is our problem? That we are not going at depth of terrorism, as I believe. What is terrorism? Many people are saying that this is human tendency. According to Hindu ideology, there is a concept that is Sat and Asat. and like that they are saying that everybody can't be good. Here we have to focus little bit that what is the origin of terrorism. Let us check out that whenever ruler is spreading out injustice, then people become dissatisfied. That discontent may result in terrorist activities. Like from Pataliputra, Dhanananda was ruling and there was problem. Now here one should say that Dhanananda was terrorist, not people. But from ruler side of view, if you are observing, then obviously Chandragupta, Chanakya and their connections, they were carrying out terrorist activities. But why people were supporting them? Reason, because injustice was carried out by government of Dhanananda. In India, present India now, we are saying that whether such anything is going on, because there is no Dhanananda right now ruling, or no kingship is there, that is the democracy. That means we have to say that people are carrying out injustice against people. Okay, let us check out what are the demands of these terrorists, so-called terrorists, because we are not separating out right now. So, what is the demand particularly? Somebody wants Kashmir territory separated. What is the justification for that? Everybody is having different lookout. In India, there are so many people, they are saying that Kashmir belongs to India only. Technically speaking, answer is right. If you observe carefully the issue of Kashmir, this is not our part of essay, but you have to introduce you, because we have to go at root of the level. So technically speaking, Kashmir, that means when there was freedom at that time, Britishers were given full authority for this princely state, whether to dissolve in India, whether to dissolve in Pakistan, or to remain independent. That is their choice, not ours. Here, on independent nation, Pakistan carried out attack. Whereas, after that, independent nation, that is Kashmir, that was princely state in British rule, that was dissolved in India by Raja Hari Singh. And we have that Kashmir dissolved in India. But Pakistan is not ready to accept this. And therefore, this type of strategic war is going on the basis of issue of Kashmir. They are interested in the entire Kashmir getting towards their side. Their views we don't want to discuss, because here they are mentioning out clearly from Indian side and Indian context. And every Indian must have at least this type of demand, that our integrity should be protected. And on basis of that, our demands are not wrong. But still, many people from Kashmir and from Pakistan, they are having dream that one day they will get Kashmir, and for that purpose they must struggle on, and for that purpose they are fighting. That means initially they fought for Pakistan, now they are fighting for, after getting freedom, they are fighting for Kashmir. Just imagine, can we solve this problem at higher level? Then obvious thing is that is important. Means this issue should be solved clearly by So, at depth level, the terrorism base goes for that they should get answer from that. Second, about the problem of Sri Lanka. We have to check that why the native Tamil people, they are not getting citizenship and other rights in Sri Lanka. No doubt, before 1935, Sri Lanka was part of India only. And these Tamil people, they went there as Indian only. In 1935, according to that law, Sri Lanka was separated, and then the nationality issue was created, and so on. So like that, various issues are there. I hope that these issues are created by certain international powers. In their language only I am speaking. So, certain international powers are responsible for that. And this issue should be solved by that means otherwise these issues will be there. Otherwise we have to make certain conference with terrorists. Okay, no problem, because we have to solve, and intellectually we can go for discussion. We means Indian government. Okay, what are your demands? Say when there is problem from a little, say child actually is crying, shouting, or destroying something. We are making him calm. Okay, what is your demand? First tell that demand, then carry out your activity. So one should discuss about their demand, and then check out the probability that if any injustice is made from our side, that means from Indian government side. In case of Naxalites, same thing, that we have to solve the problem, that why people are favoring this type of activity. We have to check out whether certain foreign nations are involved, international powers are involved in this, in order to increase the trouble in front of India. And these answers and whatever the actions, this should be carried out from government level. This is not a single man's side. But the issue must be discussed. Instead of threatening people and firing out or carrying out bomb blast, the issue must be discussed. One should come in front for discussion. No doubt, here we can go for technological help. We can say that there is always threat. When personal level meeting is there, at that time personal threats are there. Instead of that, we can take help of this electronic development, digital development, that with help of video conferencing we can discuss and try to solve the problem. Now, third thing that I must say, that is, the mentality should develop. Our education system is something problematic. Our education system asks our religion, our caste, subcaste, domicile certificates, etc. Now we have to really check that whether these types of discriminations are required, really required in our system. Say, I was there in school and our teacher used to explain that India is democratic nation, secular nation, there should not be concept of religion, race, caste, etc. In our textbook, various chapters were there. These chapters were also teaching us that human values are important apart from caste and religion and so on. I was also having that same idea. But at time of leaving my school, I got leaving certificate LC, where my religion, caste, everything was mentioned. The school that is giving me a teaching of secularism, casteless society, that is rewarding me in LC, my religion, caste. Caste-based reservation system should be having problem. Instead of that, the reservation system should be made only on basis of economically backward class. That is more beneficial to maintain integrity of Indian society. This type of thoughts you have to explore in between. The paragraph should be constructed for that particular idea. What is the important thing here? That we must have from childhood a good picture of our nation. Then one should not turn to be new terrorist. In India, especially from childhood or from teenage, certain people are turned out towards terrorist side. If you check out the interviews of various terrorists, they are totally misguided from childhood that this is your religious word, sacred word, and they are following. We have to search out the agencies behind this, that those who are preaching out that destruction of mankind is sacred word, and first we have to destroy that agencies. Say, having respect for particular religion, particular language, particular caste, if at all required, is different. And having say misuse of that particular thing is something different. I am proud of being Indian, but suppose I was born in Uganda and I was having nationality of Uganda, then I should say, okay, I am having proud of being from Uganda. Suppose my birthplace is there in Mongolia and I am having Mongolian nationality, then obviously I must have said that, okay, to be a Mongolian I must have proud. So every nation is there. Can we go at somewhat higher level from mere separation of national boundaries also? Then there will be no competition and no development of mankind also. Like that, concepts are developed. But there will be no destruction also. Suppose we are considering, like in India, we are saying that we are having different states. So same way, world is made only single nation. And instead of different nations, only states are made. Then various problems are solved. Like the army problem, now where to protect it? So army problem will be solved. Maximum expenditure from army from every nation will be solved. More idealistic thinking, but one should think of this because earlier days people were not aware of other nations also. Like in India, till arrival of Britishers in India, Indians were not aware what is Britain. They were aware of India, but we were not aware of them. Same way, now we are aware of all nations, and with help of modern technology, we can communicate with every nation where that modern technology. Now, apart from this international unity, I mean, this is one important issue that one should demolish the borders between nations. Then there is no question that there is India and there is Pakistan, and obviously no Kashmir. Everybody that is having equal rights, and so problem of terrorism will solve easily. This is a more idealistic, but I should say. Now one more important thing. Try to find out the teachings of religions. Whether that religion was there from India. Total 4 religions are there from Indian origin. They are Vedic religion, Sanatan Dharma, or we can call as Hinduism, first religion. As old as Hinduism, another religion is there that is called as Jainism. Third one is Buddhism, and fourth one is Sikhism. All 4 religions from India, they are based on one important concept that is called as doctrine of action. In Sanskrit, it is called as Karma Siddhanta. This doctrine of action is really important. This doctrine of action governs the world, particularly human being. For more detail, observe the lecture on this Vedic religion part in history, or learn this doctrine of action from spiritual leader, spiritual teacher, no problem. But what is this doctrine of action? That should be spread, but first try to understand. That is very, very simple. According to this doctrine of action, there is death and birth. That is only concerned with body and not concerned with soul. They are separating out soul and body. Now, soul is immortal, whereas body is mortal. So, second concept. Third concept, when we are in human type, that the soul is moving from one type of body to another. So, for example, in case of that after death from human side, that soul will get rebirth, but not in human race, maybe other race. Like that, total 84 lakh animals and plants and so on. We have to wonder, we mean soul, and then it is getting birth in human life again. Human life is important as we are having right to carry out action in human life only. So action means karma in Sanskrit. So we are having right to carry out karma, that action in human life, not in other life. Now the karma, that is action, that is classified in different way, but simply we can say sin, that means bad action and right action. That is called as papa and punya in Sanskrit. Now in this way, whatever we are carrying out karma, that is action, that is getting fruits of that. But when, that is not told. Say for example, if you are holding your hand in fire, so your action is holding out your hand in fire, you will get immediate fruit of that. But suppose somebody is carrying out murder of any person, and in court he is announced punishment of death, then also minimum 6 months are required. From murder to be hanged out, minimum 6 months are there. That means fruit will not get immediate. But in certain way, the fruit will not get in this birth also. Maybe possible that can be there in next birth or next to next and so on. This is called as doctrine of action. But you will get fruit of that. Do you want evidence of that? Because we are having reverse evidences of that. Particularly a person who is not good in nature, maybe possible he is very, very rich and healthy and so on. And the one who is very good in behavior, he may be poor or having some problem of health or other problem. No doubt he is carrying out only good deeds, but still he is getting problems. And somebody is carrying out only bad deeds and getting no problem. But doctrine of action says that we are not having guarantee that after action you are getting fruit immediately. Maybe possible you will get fruit after a long period. And that's why in next birth or next to next birth and so on. And that's why this doctrine of action is problematic. But really they are saying, yes, we have evidence. That evidence is important. They are saying that certain people, by birth, they are having some problems. What is the injustice carried out by this small child, infant? But still, he is facing many problems. That is because not in this birth, but in previous birth, they must have carried out this type of problem. One more evidence. Try to observe a beggar. Particularly, that beggar is very, very poor. Don't consider that very rich beggar, but real beggar. By profession, no. But real beggar, try to find very, very poor person. He is not able to nourish a single child, and usually they are having cricket teams. So many children are there, and all belong to same beggar category. Whereas, try to recollect Lord Dalhousie's lapse policy, where many princely states were dissolved or lapsed out just because they were not having heir, their own heir. Not possible to get a single son for king, emperor. Reason, you have to check. But many emperors, they were having no own son. Then adopted, yes. So what is the problem? That this type of people, they are adopting son, whereas beggars, they are having tremendous what we can say now, fertility rate. Answer is given this way, that in order to get birth into king's home, your good deeds are playing important role. And in beggar's home, bad deeds are playing important role. The people, those who are performing bad deeds, they are more. Sinful people are found in more. And therefore, they are getting birth in the beggar's home. Whereas, the people, those who are performing good deeds, they are very less. And now we can check out, not always it should be there that in the same, next birth you will get fruit of that. But in same birth also we can get fruit of that. Check out about India's famous personality, famous for his love, famous for his kindness, famous for his attitude towards art. That was Shah Jahan, Khurram. He constructed Taj Mahal. That means he made expenditure for that. Really, certain artists are responsible for construction of Taj Mahal. They constructed Taj Mahal for Shah Jahan. But after finishing our work, it is written, I don't know, I was not there, but it is written that Shah Jahan, you are aware, cut out their hands. No doubt, they were given tremendous wealth, but they lost out their hands just because of Shah Jahan. Fond of art, kind emperor. And now check out the way he died from his own son, imprisoned for 9 years, and he died. So it is not necessary that always we have to clear out account in next incarnation, maybe possible in this. So this type of teachings should be spread. Now check out the religions born outside India. They are also preaching almost similar techniques. Not exactly, but almost similar techniques. So this type of teachings should be spread here. Why? Because by this type of teachings, unseen threat or very check of some supernatural power on our side. This type of thought is spread in these people, every people, resulting person will think twice, thrice before moving on the track of terrorism. So, the terrorist activities should be abolished from their roots, from where the fuel is going on. That fuel only we have to cut off. We can check out, obviously effectiveness is different. But government is carrying out nice advertising about tobacco, the ban for tobacco or ban on smoking. And for that purpose they are showing out particularly the respiratory tract or mouth cancers patients' photographs. By observing these photographs, person will think twice before using single cigar or before taking first chew of tobacco or any other like that product. So this way, government should emphasize on this type of training also. In our old Hindi movies, This role was fantastically explained. And at the end, usually villain is destroyed. The movies can make this role more effective. And so, this type of thoughts should be spread so that the terrorism can be minimized. It is not possible for everybody. Say from ancient period, we have record that terrorism is going on, like corruption. One should not say that there is no corruption, because according to Chanakya, in his famous book Arthashastra, he is mentioning that a government officer, I am not saying today's, in era of Chanakya, he is writing out, a government officer is not going for corruption, is something like that. A person is having honey at tip of his tongue and he is not tasting out that. So this example is sufficient to explain what Chanakya was intended to say in his era. You can compare today's era also. We are not justifying corruption and we are not justifying terrorism. We are trying to minimize the problem. Say like this is that everybody on this earth, particularly human being, is aware that as we are having birth, we have to die. That means our body is mortal. But still, we want to live on earth as long as possible. Same thing, that one can't total abolish terrorism. One spiritual person may say that in Satya Yuga this is possible. Yes, but this is not Satya Yuga, that is also a problem. And so, this is not possible to abolish terrorism, but we can minimize the problem. So intellectually, suppose we want, we can classify this way that these measures are there. Number one, our education system should be changed. The reservation policies, because yes, it is true that certain people were troubled a lot in ancient era, but now everybody is having equal opportunity. If you are aware that by law one can't discriminate and untouchability etc., that is not at all allowed in any angle in India. But still we have to make more popular that the discrimination should not there and representation should not there. One important person, I want to tell a name, I don't want to tell a name, but he is suggesting here that name is not that important, but his thoughts, that is more important here. He says that why you are writing out your surname. Your surname indicates your caste and religion and so on. Instead of that, make uniform names. A uniform pattern of your name, that you should write your name, your father's name. No one can't change father's name. But names are not that giving caste or religion problem. And instead of surname, write down your birth date. I like this concept because your birth date is unique one, usually. Your name, father's name and date of birth. This sequence is supposed to be very, very unique, not 100%, but very unique one. But father's name, your name, father's name and surname, that is not necessarily easily unique one. Just check out. My name is Mahesh Kulkarni. Check out on YouTube. You'll get so many names as Mahesh Kulkarni. But if you are giving this way sequence, then that will make practice that your surname is not there on record also. So the problem of discriminations were not there. So this way one can abolish the problem of casteism. Then, as we are intended in socialism and we are practicing now for more than 60 years this socialism, that means the gap, difference between, because we don't have other alternative, that is the only alternative, that socialism we have to follow to minimize the difference between poor and rich. But still, we have to work efficiently. The government should make certain resolutions. Say for example, that everybody should get food. This type of resolution is really important. And so that the problem of this terrorism will be minimized. I think we can add in this essay that what is the money source, the funding for these terrorist activities that is given by, and we have to check that the funding is generated by, say for example, in particularly certain terrorists from northwest side of India, that is they have based in their Pakistan, the Afghanistan, in these countries. It is said that they are involved in opium trade. You are aware that Afim or opium. So they are involved in this opium trade, and large amount of farming is carried out in northwest frontier region and parts of Afghanistan, Balochistan, etc. It is said, because I have not visited that site, but it is said that they are carrying out the farming of these all opium and other whatever drugs, derivatives of that. And then these drugs, or say this illegal business, is base of their source of money. Secondly, modern technology, as they are also using, so certain movies, it is said that they are also providing funding. We have to check the income of these terrorists, because ultimately from that money they are able to manage the terrorist activities. In case of Naxalite people, it is said that funding is provided from Chinese-based some racket. If it is true, then this problem can be solved on international level as well as at national level also. So the funding is important, and that can be checked with high class technology, that ultimately certain banks are involved in this all, and that we have to check, we have to monitor that, and then one can get real control on this terrorist activity. So you can add this para in between, that we have to check out the funding and that illegal activities. Usually, say in case of India, many shops are already existing as a retail counter, but still the illegal sell is there on footpath. We are saying that hawkers, because they don't have any record. And what is the material they are going to sell? There should be some proper check on that. Then we can control the funding. Apart from that, we have to find out the other sources of this funding, and we have to eliminate that sources. Then obvious thing is that because we are as cutting off the funding, we are able to manage victory. But for that purpose, obviously human intellectual level is also required with technology. This is my opinion. Obviously that at the end of our essay, I am again and again explaining that I am giving you only guideline or outline. You have to develop your own essay. Certain ideas I am giving. Now you have to frame your own essay, and you have to make a concluding para. Keep in mind, without conclusion, essay is not important. And so, make concluding line over there. That is your choice, and conclude out.